Printing business is a very lucrative business. But the moment you make your first mistake, you are discouraged because it is capital intensive. And this is why you need education. And that's why we've come up with this program to see if we can educate the public. Today's episode is going to be looking at how to start up a printing business. Printing business is like any other business. You need a plan to start up. But I'm going to take you through a trajectory of a few stages that a startup printing business will go through. Before we start talking about the stages, you need to realize that you need someone who has been there to take you there when it comes to printing. I always say printing is very, very technical. So you need to consult. You need to ask the right questions. And you need people who have been there to take you to that position. The first stage I want to talk about is the launch phase. Launch means at that point you need to decide what form of printing you want to go into. Do you want to go into book printing? Do you want to go into offset printing? Do you want to go into textile printing? Or do you want to print on substance, flat substance, signage, for instance, or you want to print on flex? You can print on almost anything, but you need to decide what kind of printing you want to go into. Remember that in this launch phase, don't expect sales. A lot of people go into business and they feel that immediately they start the business, that's when they will start making money. Make your projections for the first 6 months to 1 year. And plan it in such a way that, okay, if I don't make a kobo in this period, can I still continue? Because consistency is key. We must ensure that whatever sector you get into, you must ensure that quality jobs come out at the end of the day. And you must keep at your consistency to make sure your quality control is intact. The second stage is the growth stage. At this point, you are expected to start making money. And if I'm going to use a case study, a customer called in to say, I want to start something. And in his launch stage, we had lots of discussion. And that discussion zeroed him into starting something that is not already popular because he wants to break into a totally different market. He's got clienteles that are fashion people. He's got clienteles that are brand owners. And so we advised him to start up with a direct-to-garment printing machine. So he starts up at the launch stage with a direct-to-garment printing machine. But in the first 1 year, he's making samples, he's building confidence in the market because no one trusts direct-to-garment printing. It's something new, it's something different. So in the launch stage, he might not necessarily be making money. But immediately he goes to the growth stage. Customers start believing in him. So 2 customers will walk in today, 4 customers will walk in tomorrow, and next tomorrow, 6 customers will walk in. And at the end of the day, we begin to see growth. So at the point where you begin to see growth means sales is beginning to increase. And at this point, you need manpower that is well trained to man the setup. So your manpower training is extremely important. Everyone must know what their job entails. Everyone must be professional enough to keep ensuring that the jobs that are going out are quality. Everyone must be trained with an eye to see quality, to see problems, so that immediately there is a problem, you can stop. And every job going out in your growth stage must be jobs that are technically acceptable. And after the growth stage is what I have called the shake-out phase. So, and this phase, you're going to decide if you will remain in the market or not. Because believe me, in Nigeria, it's our